golden
Oh, by the way,
I know time for
Ben,
secrets, but a
guess what I ended up
bitter
pairing
kiss
Witness
will
to?
bring him to his knees. Hello, everybody. Welcome. My phone just landed on the floor. Welcome to Unofficial Commentary on Spider-Man.
My phone just landed on the floor? That's an odd thing.
Yes.
I never imagined that would be what we're commentating on. Your phone falling on the floor.
Yep. Yeah,
We're nearly
that's
100 We're nearly 100 commentaries in, and your phone dropping on the floor is what we're commentating.
Yeah,
over.
we're running out of material, guys. I think it might be time to pack it up. There's not a trillion other movies that we could watch.
Especially not.
What about Team America?
We're doing that on July. Right?
Yes,
okay.
Independence Day.
Okay, let me fix the audio here because you guys are bounced out to the left and right channels. I'm bounced out.
Bounce.
Bounce,
Okay, yeah.
bounce, 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 bounce.
Okay. I've off-centered the audio just a little bit so that it's got. We're not like directly talking over each other anymore, but we're also. It's like not. The two of you aren't just like off in the left-hand channel for everybody. So yeah, we're watching Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, one of the most revolutionary superhero films ever made. Probably, yeah. What the fuck is wrong with me? Probably.
No, that would be for the Dark World.
Yeah, probably in one of the one of the most influential films of all time. P. Chameleon says maybe commentate on Captain Marvel or Epic Movie. Epic Movie is a hard no. Captain Marvel is a solid. We'll get to it when we get to it.
Yeah, that'll be next year during Phase 3.
Yeah. Phase 3.
Let's get started on this film.
Yeah. Okay. So.
In 3.
I don't have the movie queued up.
All right.
Wait for done. You're being impatient, Kev.
You're the youngest in our group.
I'm 23.
I'm 28.
I'm 25.
shit,
I
he's
just turned
old.
25 today.
I didn't know Kevin was old.
These goddamn kids, get off my fucking lawn!
Get off my goddamn lawn, you fucking kid!
No, I'm surrounded by old people. No.
Oh, if we got Fran in here, or he's older than I am.
He's 29.
Hey, who wants a root beer? Hang on. Turn on my camera. Who wants a root beer candy?
No.
Come on, take it.
We're in 3 different
can
states. We can't take it. I would,
Yeah,
but I
you can
can't.
literally
Also,
reach through the camera. It's
also,
technology. Take it. Take the candy.
I ate way too much. Like, I had my birthday dinner, and then I had my 2 pieces of birthday cake. I can't eat anything else.
It's your birthday?
Yes, I literally just said I just turned 25 today.
Happy birthday!
Thank you.
Remind me to get you like a gift. Hang on, wait.
Okay, we had that whole conversation last week about me getting myself a Batmobile for my birthday, and then I posted pictures of me building the fucking tumbler and the Battinson's Batmobile, well, like the mini one, and you somehow didn't clue into the fact that today is my birthday. Aren't you friends with me on Facebook?
Retarded.
I too am friends with you on Facebook.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay, so another thing, it seems that Metroid
People I
Zero
haven't
Mission
talked-
is more likely to be the second game I play after or RE2 remake.
Oh, okay.
So have we all got the movie queued up?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
At 000. Alright, so are we all set?
Hang on, before
Yes.
you guys do, done. Check your Steam.
Okay, I dread to think.
Suddenly, Alex finds a copy of Superman 64 on Steam, even though
Like,
that's
how did they port
impossible.
this to fucking Steam? Him who?
It's possible.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Right.
He bought me bad rats.
Okay.
The
All right.
reason
I
I started
am-
drinking the 99 drag is because I could have got you that too.
So,
That's on Steam. I shit you not. Hang on. I'm not
Yeah.
even joking. That is
Okay, let's
actually
just
on
get started, guys. Come on.
he bought me bad rats. Fuck it, I'm adding bad rats to my library.
All right, so let's get started, gentlemen. In 3, 2, 1.
play.
You know, I never thought I was going to... Ben, this is officially the worst birthday ever. I never would have thought that, that I would ever hear Danny Elfman's Spider-Man theme ever again until No Way Home.
Yep. We will get to that when we start Phase 4. And yes, Phase 4 starts with that movie. It doesn't start with any other film.
Yeah, there is no other movie that starts Phase 4. Nothing.
Nope.
There's some
No.
TV stuff, but they're not important.
Yeah, and there's no actual movie, especially one that...
There's definitely not a flashback to the middle of Captain America Civil War.
And there's certainly not a mediocre martial arts film starring a dick bag, with mediocre fight choreography to a green screen.
And I'm pretty sure there wasn't also a movie that breaks the entire timeline of the MCU that rips off Zack Snyder heavily throughout. No,
It's definitely not a film that lives eternally.
Nope. That movie is not real.
Yeah.
J.K. Simmons, the man who has technically reprised his role in more Spider-Man films than any other actor.
And somehow both Tobey Maguire and Willem Dafoe end up having played their characters longer than Hugh Jackman has played Wolverine. Somehow. Just based on their reprisals.
I love this
Music
score
by-
so much.
Music by Danny Elfman, who will later become a shadow of his former self.
Danny Elfman's been
Hey,
coming back hard though. Oh, like, did you see him
Yeah.
performing at Coachella? Like,
No.
So, dude is like my dad's age, and he's jacked as fuck, and he's performing like Oingo Boingo songs and stuff from his new album. Guys, and he performed the Spider-Man theme. The guy's coming back hard. I'm actually kind of looking forward to his Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness score.
Oh, cool.
It's a shame the movie
Executive
is going to
producers,
be
Evia
kind of a
Red
shit
and
show.
Stan
I don't know.
Lee.
I don't know if you guys heard, but Bruce Campbell was talking about why the film had so many reshoots. And according to him, it was because Marvel demanded Sam Raimi add in new scenes. And those scenes were so...
like Spider-Man 3 then.
And yeah, and so it resulted in massive changes throughout the whole film, so Sam Raimi basically had to redo the film.
Oh, jeez.
Hey,
it's
we
another
need to...
Spider-Man 3.
We need to, or Amazing Spider-Man 2. We need to add a bunch of stuff to this fucking movie.
You know,
to try and make it tie in more with everything
Totally
else.
Not Mark once
And
said...
the worst part, guys, the worst part about that is the movie is under
Guys,
2 hours, so
guys.
imagine how much they cut from it.
Man. Yeah. Kevin?
Guys, I got... Okay, so... Interestingly enough, of the portrayal, as pointed out by Totally Not Mark, who had read read some Spider-Man comics before going back to watching these movies for his Spider-Man retrospective, he pointed out the fact that Tobey's Peter Parker isn't entirely accurate to the comic portrayal.
No.
You don't talk about that
But, you know, this version's kind of It's
Yeah,
kind of a mashup because you've got aspects of the Ultimate Universe, and like they took stuff from yeah, that's Liz Allen, by the way.
Oh,
But they took aspects of the Ultimate Comics and hi Deathstroke, and
Joe Manganiello.
yeah, and compressed some stuff from the god damn it, the college years of the Spider-Man comics to try and make it a little bit more try and summarize things a little bit more heavily.
Kirsten Dunst is definitely quite the iconic like Mary Jane.
Oh yeah, it's a really funny thing that they cast the natural blonde as Mary Jane, and then later on cast the natural redhead as Gwen Stacy.
makes no fucking sense. Since they had to change their hair
And
for
there's
it.
the man himself.
The absolute legend Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe.
Or as he was known back in the day, William Dafoe.
I can't wait to see him in the new Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
Oh god.
I keep
It's
forgetting.
only a rumor, but please.
I keep forgetting that's real.
So much like the Death Note movie, Willem Dafoe is going to be the only good thing about it.
If he's in it, but I have faith in the FNAF movie, oddly enough. I don't know if you heard, but it has a release date now, sort of. 2023.
Harry says, yeah, it's science whiz. No.
Now, if you look in the background, you will notice.
He said the thing!
Yeah. If you look in the background, you'll notice Miss Red Hair with the purple sweater. She walks by again.
Yep.
And then she walks by in the background of this shot.
You know, there's actually a thing like that in Captain America Civil War where one of the background characters just like circles around like twice.
Yeah.
Ice handing the same papers.
Oh yeah, purple hair, purple shirt, red hair.
If I was an extra,
again.
I would be as far out as possible and be doing something weird. But it's like really hard to notice.
Yeah. I mean that's a great idea up until the time that you're doing it for like the 20th time in a take.
Yes.
So, funnily enough, Tobey Maguire had to actually lose quite a bit of weight for this part of the movie. Just to make himself look meek, because normally he's quite a buff guy.
Oh yeah, everything they from before he becomes Spider-Man was shot like 4-5 months before they shot the rest of the movie.
Why?
Well, because he bulked up quite significantly.
No. No. He lost weight, and then he had to regain that weight.
No,
I remember you had
going,
to convince Downey about Tobey Maguire by having him get buffed up for like test footage, which I think is released somewhere.
Oh yeah, I saw the test footage. The test footage is fucking great.
Yeah, and Sony's like, okay, you convinced us.
No, my father will dress up like an elf on a shelf.
He said the thing.
You know, it's interesting how Doug Walker will critique a lot of the dialogue, saying supposedly it doesn't come off as natural and whatnot. And I'm like,
it's a comic book movie.
Yeah,
look at Lil Miss No Bra over here.
Yeah, and last I checked, what good movies has he and the other people of Channel Awesome produced?
You mean the greatest movie trilogy ever made?
Brad Jones has produced some not terrible films, but they're mostly just parody films. Not that parody films can't be great by themselves,
and Doug
but
is not good at character writing.
No.
He makes everyone a stereotype.
You see that like it's a bad thing.
No, it is.
Oh yeah, there was a whole bit in Peter David's Spider-Man book where he wrote about how this spider escaped, which I think was based on like a micro scene from the movie that was cut. Either that or it was... Oh, yeah. And on the digital version that's available on Vudu, the ADR sounds like shit, by the way, because they remixed the audio and it sounds terrible. But anyways, yeah, talking about the spider thing. I don't know.
Wait, which release was it? The Blu-ray?
The Vudu version.
Oh, the Voodoo.
Yeah, the video on demand.
Voodoo, bitch. Don't aim at the chest. Don't aim at the chest. Don't aim it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's impossible. You are quite beautiful. Well, at the very least, the film grain makes sense.
Yes, because it is a film that was shot on film.
Not on digital.
Yes. It is a proper 35mm film release.
And
although it was also shot open matte, so the 4x3 DVD is actually kind of useful.
Oh
now,
my.
I don't remember... I've never watched the director's commentary for this film.
Creepy, I hate it. I hate that. Nope.
Yeah.
Oh! Ow!
Oh, yeah. The spider scurries away in this version. In the original comics, it got irradiated and died after it bit him.
I still don't understand that. Why would it die after biting Parker?
Because it dipped down through a radioactive laser beam and got absorbed a lethal dose of radiation.
All right.
Oh yeah, this is kind of, but not really, based on some bits from the Ultimate Universe. More specifically, they mention the super soldier serum briefly in a deleted scene.
Yeah, it's almost as if they were going to try to make this canon with the fucking 90s Captain America movie.
No, they were not planning on doing that. They had an idea.
I was just about to say, there's no way.
No, they were planning on making a better Captain America film.
That won't come out until 2011.
Yeah.
And
reminder that the Avengers tried making, or not the Avengers, the first Iron Man was going to make the Spider-Man and X-Men movies canon, but they weren't able to negotiate a deal.
Yeah, the Sony and Fox deal fell through, and what could have been, huh?
Yeah.
Indeed.
Imagine Tobey Maguire and Hugh Jackman showing up at Endgame.
Or Avengers.
Well, someone could make Toby show up via the Bully Maguire meme.
Oh yeah, Strom. Oh. Strom is a character from the comics.
Knowing Toby would probably want out by Endgame. Probably get replaced by like Miles or something, right?
Probably would have been Ben Reilly by that point, which funnily enough might have been Andrew Garfield.
Oh dear.
You know, that would be awesome.
There's the most iconic casting for Uncle Ben, Cliff Robertson. May he
rest in peace, Uncle Ben.
Meanwhile,
didn't this version of
Harris...
Uncle Ben briefly appear in Spider-Verse?
No.
It was a CGI rendition of his likeness, voiced by somebody else.
Yeah, and Rosemary Harris is as Aunt May. Meanwhile, is still acting to this day, even in her 90s.
She's still acting?
Yeah.
Why didn't they get her as MJ in the Tom Holland's rendition?
Or Aunt May, rather.
Aunt May, yes. Aunt May.
Have many. Why would you have this elderly woman and play a character who's supposed to be about Peter's age? What were you thinking?
Aunt. Peter's aunt.
That's the weird part, though. They got younger with each and every reboot.
He misspoke. He was talking about Aunt May, not MJ.
Oh yeah, I meant
My mom kind of
Aunt May though. She kept getting younger.
My mom kind of considers this version of Aunt May and Uncle Ben to be like his great aunt and an uncle.
No, having read the script and the novel, No. Also, having read the comics, no. This is this scene specifically is the first scene they shot.
Oh God, I feel
Before he got all buff, right?
Yeah.
Now I'm going.
You know, you would think you would go to the hospital after getting bitten by a spider in a science lab, but no.
Yeah, that would be a realistic thing, but no.
He just collapses on the
Look
ground.
at the baseball fucking and swelling on his right hand.
Yeah, look at that. Why is he not going to the hospital?
Yeah.
I know this movie's not supposed to be realistic, but look at that hand.
Now
there's spiders on his DNA. His DNA's getting all kinds of screwed up.
Yep.
This can't be healthy.
No, it's not. One thing that some people really liked about this version of Spider-Man and Green Goblin's origin is the fact that they happen roughly around the same time.
That is a nice parallel.
William Dafoe's being a brave man, but it's going to destroy him for at least 2 more films.
Yeah, and then and it'll and we'll have to hand over everything to that one Robert Downey Jr. looking motherfucker.
Little did William Dafoe would know that he would become an archenemy to a spider guy and then travel the multiverse to another one where he fights another Spider-Man.
Take a good look at his teeth here.
Yeah, he has like fake teeth for his good form.
You can always tell when he's like regular Norman and Goblin Norman, because regular Norman has fake teeth and Goblin Norman has Willem Dafoe's real teeth.
It's a great detail because the fake teeth are more straight and look more healthy, while the fake teeth look all crooked and such.
I swear,
crazy.
Dafoe was dedicated to this role to the point where during that one speech in No Way Home, he did 50 takes of that.
Shit.
What?
Confirmed by Tom Holland himself. Like, I could imagine the glee on that guy, on Tom's face, when he got to be in a room with all these iconic villain actors.
You want to know how he met William Dafoe on set? Do you know the story behind that?
The hell out about it.
Sure.
So, oh my god, so when the villains got on set, like, they were keeping it a secret, so they had these cloaks and such on to keep it a secret from the rest of the crew. And so Tom Holland was walking around, and William Dafoe walked into him, and Tom's like, "Hey, why'd you do that?" And he took off his mask and started laughing maniacally.
Imagine being jump scared by the actual Green Goblin.
Yeah.
That's
like,
absolute goddamn legend territory.
Yep.
Okay, buddy.
So great.
Turn it over so that you can actually do CPR. Oh yeah, now.
Die now. Oh shit.
It's interesting that was phrased as a question. Rather framed as a question.
I think that guy's dead.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's definitely dead. Although he was supposed to come back later as a cyborg. Which never happened because Spider-Man 4 and 5 were canceled.
Wait. What?
I'm not kidding. That character is I think his name is Dr. Robot in the comics.
Are we sure we're not talking about the Pteranodon guy? He's like, oh my god.
Tobey Maguire is a vegetarian. No, Tobey Maguire is a straight up vegan.
He got fucked.
Yeah. So do you know how much, how he got all of his protein?
How?
Murder.
He ate like pounds upon pounds of tofu every day.
Damn.
Because it's great because it's low calorie, high in protein.
And some people think that Gar wouldn't be buff considering the fact that he actually eats quite a bit of tofu.
He's also really fucking active. Like, I can't imagine somebody as hyperactive of an acrobatic as Beast Boy not being pretty fucking buff.
And yeah, he got better. Back when we could make Ninja Turtles references. Yeah, and those raging hormones will end up resulting in a spoof of his theme song. Is he strong? Listen, chum. He's got radioactive.
We don't talk about that storyline. Mary Jane died of a cancerous womb.
Oh, did you hear that Marvel's going to skin Mary Jane alive?
Look
I'm
out.
sorry.
What?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. If for some
They got-
reason when I was about to sing that song, I just ended up some
Oh, yeah.
unknown force.
Nice
decided
early
to try to
2000s
choke me.
Mustang. Not quite as cool as the one that immediately preceded it, but still a pretty cool one.
Hey, the bus is here. Bye.
And we're about to get, yeah, so he's keeping pace with the bus, so that's a good first impression of the powers. And his sticky powers
Do you remember how they ended up explaining the whole origin story of Spider-Man through the Spider-Verse movie?
Yeah.
It's like, why is this happening? Stop sticking. And keep sticking.
Stop sticking, keep sticking, keep sticking.
You guys are disgusting. Oh, Markiplier's still in the hospital. He says
what
farting
was he
wasn't
in the
enough to
hospital
unlock
for?
the doors. His intestines got clogged again.
Oh, shit.
So, last night, the term he farted trended last night, even though he hadn't yet. And then, like, a few hours later, he said, I farted! But now he says that he's still at the hospital as farting wasn't enough to unlock the doors.
Hey,
Hey,
Alex, how
Daily
far
Bugle
have you
truck.
gotten in Spectacular Spider-Man?
I'm still only about halfway through.
Season 1 or 2?
No, the whole series.
Oh, so you're at season 2.
Yeah. Spider Sense?
Oh my god! Oh, and this hat took quite a few takes.
Yeah. 0 CGI, by the way.
Yep. That was all practical, and they had to do multiple takes on that, and that's kind of why some of the actors seemed a little tired. They're like, oh my god, can we not? They're like, no, we gotta get this right.
Oh yeah, no, I've been there. I know exactly how that feels.
As my hour of audio file for
Correction, Markiplier just got out of the hospital.
Oh yeah, and here's the spider web.
Oh.
Sam Raimi's most iconic contribution to the Spider-Man and mythos.
By
Yeah,
the
that's
way,
an-
organic webbing
That's an
is
interesting
is an
change.
actual cheat.
Like,
Which, by the way, organic webbing is actually a cheat code in the Spider-Man 1 video game that gives you unlimited webs.
Yep.
it is an interesting change, though. Like, why would he...
Why wouldn't he have had that from the beginning is my question. Because Stan the Man and himself said, you know, in hindsight, we should have, but, you know, it was one of those things where it just kind of... It didn't come to mind at the time.
Oh, and here comes another beam.
I mean, the web shoot... Oh, this is a great scene, though.
And, of course, they tried to recreate this scene in The Amazing Spider-Man 1 with very choppy editing.
And then they didn't even attempt it in Homecoming, which
Yeah, I was
caused
gonna
so much
say.
confusion that Infinity War had to address that Peter did have spider sense in that universe.
This is
It's not fight me
this is the
neither.
state of Hawaii versus Ezra Miller.
Also, his food disappeared from his neck. I want to point that out.
Yeah.
There's no stain or anything.
He's like,
Yeah.
What the? Oh my god.
I like how time goes
Oh, there is
slow
actually a
for him.
stain there. If you look closely.
Oh, is there?
You just can't see it because he's always facing away from the camera. It's always facing away from the camera. Yeah, see?
Oh, yeah, I see it. Okay.
And Spider-Man easily defeats Deathstroke with one punch.
Oh, my video froze as he got hit by the soda.
Oh, man. Okay, 25, 2455, 25, 502, 3, 4, 5. Are you resynced yet?
Damn video. Hang on. So,
We
okay,
need to
okay.
pause.
I'm still waiting on it for it to stop buffering.
15, 16,
Motherfucker.
17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23,
Oh,
24.
it's like it freezes at one point and won't unfreeze.
Weird how he has
Oh,
those
fuck.
little web designs on his wrist. In the book, it was described as being like microscopic slits.
That's weird since they look more like splotches.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
well-
there are some differences between the screenplay,
Oh,
the original
those-
screenplay by David Coop,
Oh, I don't
and the
think
one that
I'd
they
wanna
used for
be-
shooting.
I don't think I'd want to be
Okay.
grabbed by those. Because those are just barbs.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
And
I'm
fun
on
fact, you can
2450.
yeah. You can actually. We're at 26:05, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Wait. You're on 26? You're 2 minutes ahead?
26:12, 26:14, 15, 16. Yeah, we've been going the whole time.
I thought you paused it. Damn it. I'm gonna have to wait for it to buffer. I got to do
And there's Puppet Peter.
Yeah, if you've ever watched, or sorry, if you've ever read the Clone Saga, which I would advise against, you know that Spider-Man's adhesion powers, those little razor barbs, can actually be used to damage people's skin.
Yeah.
What?
Yes, it's
Okay, I'm
known
on-
as the Mark
okay,
of Cain.
The scene.
Just to double check, are you guys on 47, 48, 49?
56, 57,
50?
58,
Fly.
59, 60, 61, 2702,
Superman reference.
3, 4, 5.
Shazam!
Yeah, there's the Ronnie
We're
James
good.
Dio
We're
right
good.
there.
We're good. We're good. We're good. Oh, web shoot.
I love the two DC references that they make in that scene.
Yep.
It's like up and away, and then Shazam.
There's more DC references than in most DC films nowadays.
Yeah, well, at least they were, being subtle about it, unlike a certain movie that doesn't exist.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh boy, do you genuinely not know, or are you just being coy?
What do you mean? I don't know what koi is.
Guess what?
I can't tell if Peter was an idiot for doing that or just.
Guess what
hockey.
character in Eternals is compared to Superman to a nauseating degree?
Oh yeah, the gay Superman that turns evil. I think.
Yes, Icarus.
Jonathan Kent was in that.
Not Kevin Costner.
I heard the actor for Homelander was arrested again.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I think.
And where's the Twitter mob of saying that he should be canceled?
He's becoming more like Homelander. I don't think I want to fuck with that guy.
Oh yeah, there's a deleted scene from The Amazing Spider-Man 2 where Peter beats up Mary Jane's abusive father. Who
Mary
is-
Jane. That doesn't make any sense. My freaking computer.
Our houses are right next door to each other. Of course I can hear.
Yeah, no shit, Mary. I can hear it from here, Mary Jane.
You're already in the city.
No, he's in like the suburbs. He's not in
He's in Queens.
Yeah, he's in the suburbs in Queens. He's not, in the city.
Okay, I have never been to New York City. To me, the entire state is just Manhattan.
Alex, I've been to New York. It's only one small area that's Manhattan.
Okay.
New York is a lot bigger. Like, I've been to Albany before. It's nowhere near as big as NYC.
I love how MJ is like you still remember that?
I love their chemistry in this.
It's just a goddamn shame that she's written as kind of a serial cheater throughout the rest of the fucking series.
No, more like in the second and in third, and a bit in the third movie. Just it's not. No. It's like in the second movie, she's actually with somebody, but then she breaks up with him because she doesn't feel.
Yeah, we'll
she
get
realizes
to that.
he doesn't.
We'll get to it.
Actually, feel the same way.
Oh, okay. Mine froze again, but are we on 30, 55? I kind of skipped ahead.
31, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Skip to 30. Fuck, buffered?
This kind of reminds me of how when Brain Scratch did Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, and Ted's video froze when they got to them doing the Thriller dance. I shit you not, Ted. They were like, "You're missing Thriller."
Wow, that is such a little girl's car, Flash.
Before I forget, hey Dunn, did you like the message I sent with Bad Rat?
Yeah.
Sooner or later, our Peter Parker is going to find himself.
Sooner
or later, Peter Parker is going to end up finding himself intrigued by the prospect of a not Camaro. Because, god damn it, I do not.
It's Spider Superman.
Alex, please, for the love of God, do not make him in. Do not give him do not make Bumblebee a Camaro.
I won't.
Yeah, it needs.
Hey, spiders.
Oh, it's funny that they say that they mention a utility belt and the possibilities of designing.
Yeah, the utility belt is actually a very important aspect of the suit in the comics, which has only ever really shown up in the shittiest Spider-Man films ever made. Shame Tom Holland couldn't keep any good films in that fucking belt of his. Oh yeah, the original version of this.
The only product placement that's actually consistent in all of the Marvel movies.
Yeah. So, in the original version of this scene, he had the web shooters. There are no web shooters in this version, which tells you that this version of the scene, this scene was shot pretty early on, probably as a test to figure out the webbing. I wouldn't know. I haven't watched the commentary for this film, unfortunately.
And yet, Alex, you say you hate those movies, but here's the thing. Andrew Garfield, unfortunately, had the problem of, certain editing issues.
I don't know what the fuck was going on with Sony's editing department at the time, but they did that to every goddamn movie, and I want to fucking punch somebody. But then again, I also just generally want to punch Avi Arad in the first place. So
yeah,
That's
I can
racist, done.
Yeah, I can definitely see why you really wanted to tackle Spider-Man.
Oh, hey, is this the day his uncle dies?
Oh no, Cliff Robertson gave the okay gesture. That means he's
he's a racist. Oh, Jesus Christ.
We're going to build the wall, and we're going to make the Sandman pay for it.
No, we're not going to make him pay for it. He is the wall. We're going to give him a bunch of sand, and he's going to be
I prefer this version of the great power, great responsibility bit more than, say, the TASM version.
Yeah. This entire scene, by the way, was rewritten from the original script by David Coop. I think Sam Raimi personally rewrote it because it's not in the shooting script that's on David Coop's website.
And
it's restructured. Lines are moved around. Some of them are removed. It's this version is much better than the one that was in the script, I think.
Right. Indeed.
And this is something that a lot of people don't really get.
There's a little thing.
Uncle Ben doesn't say that he can't beat up Flash because he was being a bully. He just says, just because you can doesn't mean you have to, or rather doesn't give you the right to. You have to be careful about who you beat up, and.
Oh, this is definitely going to come back to bite him later. That is.
Man, Toby, you're a dick.
It's like you're disappointed in your best friend, like your best, it's like looking at a wounded puppy. He just is just. Oh yeah, there's a line here that was cut out where Peter was gonna shout after him, "I'm sorry," which was included in the novel. The novel is based on the original screenplay, not the final movie.
Oh, and here's another iconic
Here's the Macho Man.
Oh, it's ready, Seven!
Bonesaw is ready. Rest in peace, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Who would later appear in Deathbound and fight the Kool-Aid Man to the death.
Okay. Some people
and the absolute legend, Bruce Campbell.
Macho Man. Oh, and there's Bruce Campbell cameoing in this movie.
Man, I didn't know Ash Williams was in this.
Also, some people feel like Randy Savage just happened to be on the set. Just happened to be in the ring, and because he thought there was a wrestling match going on.
Stan the Man was a big wrestling fan.
Wait. Hey, the SpongeBob villain?
And in the novel, the Flying Dutchman's brother runs a tailor shop. Who is the guy who made Spider-Man's first 2 suits?
As God is my witness, he is broken in half.
Smashed him into a table.
No others, Tom Holland nor Andrew Garfield could ever say that they took on Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh, yeah.
And sadly, Tom Holland is a better drawer than Robert Downey Jr. is.
Yeah.
Boo, that name sucks.
I love how
the terrifying, the deadly, the amazing Spider-Man. You suck.
I love the origin of that. It's so good.
That's great. That's fucking great.
If ever,
It's
I
the great.
swear,
I love the idea
if
that his
ever
name
I were
came
in
from
a animated
Bruce
production
Campbell.
and like the, is to and I were
Just
to
being
voice Crowd
berated by
Chatter, I'd just
Bonesaw's
be like,
harem,
"Ooh."
it feels like this must be somebody's fetish.
Probably is.
It's okay, buddy. I'll avenge your legs. I can't even feel you touching them.
My legs. Oh, my leg. My leg.
Ah, crap.
The one guy screaming, "Cage!" The extras must have had a blast doing this.
I would've. This is amazing.
You
This
didn't
is-
sign up.
this is
period.
the best-
You had someone sign you up.
This is the best.
Freak show. You're going nowhere. I got you in here for 3 minutes. That's 3 minutes of playtime.
They should have at least tried to do something.
Oh.
In
What are
Oh,
you
yeah.
doing up there? Staying away from you.
yeah,
That's
in
a
the
cute
original
outfit.
in the
Did your
original
husband give it to
screenplay,
you?
in the original screenplay, he asked him what his costume was
Oh, I
made
didn't
out
know
of.
Spider-Man was homophobic.
You're on the wrong side of history, Spider-Man. Oh,
Oh god damn it!
Ah.
I was fucking
Ow.
kidding.
Ow.
I was fucking kidding,
Oh
McGraw.
god, oh god, Tobey Maguire's dummy thick.
Now,
He
if I
actually
remember
broke the
correctly,
chair, though.
Ow.
if I remember
Ow.
correctly, there was a deleted scene where Aunt May and Uncle Ben were
boy.
watching this match, and Uncle Ben, Aunt May asks, I wonder if that's his real name. I wonder if Bonesaw McGraw is his real name. And
Oh, it's over already? Dang.
Uncle Ben sarcastically replies, as like, "Hey guy, no, he was born Bonesaw Leibowitz, but changed his name because of anti-Semitism."
Wow. Wow, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Oh, there's titties in the background.
Absolutely
I never
bullshit.
noticed
Come
that.
on.
See, I've watched this movie a bunch. The first time I saw it was on VHS back in the day.
Oh,
I never
hello,
noticed there
Dennis
were titties in the
Carradine.
background. Yeah. Dennis Spike Carradine.
Who is apparently a part of a gang in the Spider-Man 1 video game.
He lets him get away.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
I imagine you're gonna make me deliver quite a few of those lines, aren't
Now-
you?
Now, see, me personally, if I was in that situation, and I would have webbed the guy up, punched him, taken the money, and given half of it to the promoter. Or was like, there you go. That's my fee.
Oh.
That's my fee for beating up your bad guy. Call me if you need some.
Oh no, guys, be quiet. The sad moment's coming.
Like,
The sad moment's
the fact
going
that
to
we
happen.
didn't get to see the killing take place just is like
That's in 2 more films.
that. It's like there's more impact to just suddenly seeing him dead on the floor and we actually get to see the murder taking place.
Yeah. Now, fun fact: the lady cop's name is Ditko.
Named after Steve Ditko.
Yes.
And of course, Doug will chastise Tobey Maguire for being teary.
Man, I'm having a hard time holding back tears watching this.
Well, Peter, it's your fault. You killed him.
And that cop's name
dear.
is Lee.
After Stanley.
Yes.
And
I
Peter
remember, if
suddenly
we see
turns
Stan
into-
Lee in this movie, we have to scream his name.
And suddenly Peter turns into... Suddenly Peter's head lights on fire and he becomes Ghost Rider.
I thought you were gonna say the Flash, and I would have made a reference to how Blake Neely shamelessly stole from Danny Elfman's Spider-Man theme, and then Danny Elfman shamelessly stole from Blake Neely's Flash theme.
Oh my
Wait,
God.
really?
Yes.
Yes, in that cut of the Justice League that doesn't exist.
Yeah, in Justice League, Danny Elfman's Flash theme is like note for note almost identical to Blake Neely's, and Blake Neely's samples a fairly significant chunk of Sam Raimi's of the Spider-Man theme from this movie. Now, fun fact, in the original teaser trailer of this film, they CGI'd over the vigilante costume here, the wrestling outfit, and used used the final suit.
How bizarre.
And now we're seeing Peter actively learning how to web swing on the fly, and it is amazing. This is like some of the most diegetic storytelling in the history of filmmaking.
I kind of wish that at I presume that maybe in the 6 months that MCU Peter had to figure out his powers and whatnot, he might have been able to figure out the web swinging on his own.
Yeah. Well, the
Oh,
fact
as
that
well?
he had 6 months to figure everything out, Helton didn't have. Oh yeah, I love this scene.
Like I say 6 months just because that's how long he had his powers before Tony he recruited him to Civil War. But then again, when Cap says to Civil War, you better Civil War, goddammit.
Okay, it's back now.
Yeah, Captain America: The First Avenger kind of shamelessly ripped off this scene. But, steal from the greats, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, of course, you steal from the greats. What's wrong with you if you don't?
By the way, that's one of Sam Raimi's personal Oldsmobile 88
Ow.
classics.
Makes sense.
It's one of the ones that he used on the set of The Evil Dead. I think it was actually the same car, because it got kind of fucked up on the shoot for that, so he kept it around and uses it kind of as a
I love
stunt
this
car.
bit. It just
That reminds me, remember when we were going to get a new Evil Dead
Ooh.
trilogy that was sequel to the reboot in Army of Darkness, and it led into a crossover between both?
Oh, there's an iconic shot.
Oh, yeah,
Spider-Man.
there it is.
Here's
This
Spider-Man just being more
Spider-Man,
brutal than Batman.
Spider-Man. Smash into door.
Fucks your shit up as he can. Oh, that's actually a nice knife. But that's also not the same knife he had earlier. I love how the light, the shadow of the light keeps him in darkness, and then the police searchlights illuminate his face, and Peter's just like, oh, fuck.
He's like, shit, you're the guy, like, get away.
And yet, I still think that it was better to end off this, to have this plot point end off here than
Oh,
to
broke his hand.
just to keep it going for no reason in
Spider-Man
Well, he
3.
just, that's a suicide, right? Can we rule that as a suicide?
Until the cops see Spider-Man, yes.
then it's a homicide.
But yeah, both of you guys have read my take on this story. So you know where I ended.
Yes, and at the very least, Sam Raimi did the better decision of ending the whole Uncle Ben killer thing, and instead of just keeping it going and then having it be completely forgotten, like in Mark Webb's version.
Thanks a
To be fair,
goddamn
Mark
lot,
Webb
Sony.
only had 2 films, and Sony had fuckery with it.
Sony
God,
fucked
I hate
up
it.
everything.
God, I hated that part of TASM 1. It's like, oh, we're just gonna completely forget about this plot point and then focus on the lizard, who at first started out as a tragic villain, but then he's like, I'm going to make people into lizards.
But you have the ability to change genetic code at such a base level. You could cure cancer.
I don't want to cure cancer. I want to make people into lizards. Tony just looks at that and he's just like, yeah, no.
Oh man, this like prototype Iron Man suit is
It's so stupid
with the
looking.
fucking turret from the Clone Wars strapped to its head.
You're deaf.
And the yet again,
It's a
the
laughing
mirroring,
Willem Dafoe.
Oh God.
the mirroring of the first outings of Spider-Man and the Goblin.
Oh, I like that transition. I really like
know.
that transition.
I know you're here, Dracula, you big fucking nerd. Where's my goddamn money? You'll never guess who said that, Ben. Alex, do not tell him.
I didn't hear that. What?
I know you're here, Dracula, you big fucking nerd. Where's my
I
goddamn
like how he's
money?
more interested in Peter than his own fucking son.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of a demonstration of Norman Osborn's flaws as a character before you even get into him truly being a villain. Because
Yeah.
like Norman as a character, people forget he's not evil. They forget that he's kind of self-centered. He's imperfect and all that. He's got a bunch of problems, but he's not directly evil. The Goblin serum feeds on like man's worst nature, or it feeds on like that little bit of self-centered nature or that everybody has, and it just makes him into that monster,
Ben will still never guess who I just quoted. Like I said, Ben.
Dogman, right?
No.
Catman?
No.
Cat Girl.
No. I'll give you a hint. His show stars Oscar Isaac.
His show stars Poe from the Star Wars sequels, also known as Apocalypse from the X-Men. One of those roles is incredibly dignified compared to the other one.
And Ben still can't guess who I just quoted.
I was half daydreaming.
Ben,
I know you're here, Dracula, you big fucking nerd. Where's my goddamn money?
Oh, I know that quote.
Yes.
Guess who said it? His name starts with an M.
I hear it over and over in my head. I can't think. Damn it.
Moon Knight.
Oh, I thought that was an edit.
It
That's
is
right,
an
I
edit.
And so is the random bullshit go. Oh, quote. And meanwhile, this is also a pretty sad scene where Peter just feels like he doesn't have a father figure. He wanted Ben to be there, but
One thing I don't like how they cut directly to graduation, but at the same time, they're getting some stuff out of the way, so I can appreciate what they're doing. But I like to
Yeah.
have Peter stick around in. Excuse me. I like to have Peter stick around in high school for a little bit before he goes off to be, college Spider-Man. But at this point, like,
and like I've said, it's like I get why there were limitations on the eyes, but it's like I still kind of prefer the animated eyes.
I hate them. I hate them so much. I want them to go die in a fire.
Well,
That's
guess
racist.
what? You're not the. Well, guess what? Many people like myself enjoy them. Plus, it
works in a
actually helps with
cartoon.
the actors.
I like them. I mean, I like both of them, but like,
Cameo by Beethoven.
oh, Beethoven from the movie Beethoven. Yeah,
Yep.
that's a weird cameo to have in a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
Oh wait, this is the scene where the Twin Towers were cut.
Yeah, the original debut of Spider-Man was him taking out the bank robbers.
I'm pretty sure there's at least one scene where the Twin Towers are visitable.
Oh, there are several shots where the Twin Towers are visible. Well, there's also a couple of shots where they're visible in Spider-Man's eyepiece. I also used the original. Oh yeah, here's Xena Warrior Princess.
That's Lucy Lawless.
Yep. Who was completely wasted in Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, if only.
Why
we
didn't
could
they
see
bring
that
him
Yeah,
back?
Twin
for
Towers
any
right
future
there.
Movies? I would love to see him. Oh, yep, there it is. Twin Towers.
And there's the best casting in this film trilogy. J.K. Simmons as J. Jonah Jameson.
It's
And-
Omni-Man.
And whoever the hell that is as Robbie Robertson. I love Robbie Robertson. He's a great character.
Hey, I forgot Jim Gordon was in this movie.
That's not Jim Gordon.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, that's Jim Gordon.
I'm
Yeah, no, that
referencing
is.
his casting in
Okay,
Batman
Alex.
v Superman.
in
Wait, was
Justice
he in that
League,
movie
yeah.
or was he in Justice League? I don't
He
remember.
was in Justice League. His scene got cut from BVS.
Yeah.
Along with the scene of Clark trying to use his super hearing to find Martha.
Martha. That would have been a good scene, though. Like, at least him attempting trying to figure it out.
So, how did you feel about the black suit arc in Spectacular Spider-Man?
I thought it was pretty fucking good.
And in our version, it's Wonder Woman in a swimsuit.
I've seen the original test footage for this. It's a bit less extreme, but it's still really fucking good. Also,
there's MJ.
Also, there were some scenes earlier on in the movie with Jonah and Norman Osborn at some club that wound up getting cut. MJ, you don't have to lie to him.
Oh, God. Bernie hasn't ruled out third one for presidency. How many times have we got old man a lesson? They're just going to rig it against him again.
Enrique. I wonder who that guy is, because he looks like somebody, but I don't know.
I think it might be Bernie. I'm joking.
Wow, Bernie Sanders lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, he really did. Oh, you want to know something funny about Bernie? So you know
he
Larry,
used to be.
you know Larry Davis, right?
No.
Okay, so Larry Davis is the guy on Seinfeld, right? He has his
Oh
own
yeah,
show.
yeah, Larry David.
So, yeah, Larry David. I'm sorry, Larry David did a really funny impression on SNL about Bernie.
Hey, Alex, can
And-
we imagine our version of Moon Knight just randomly showing up for no reason, asking the Avengers where Dracula is so he could get his money?
I think he lives in. I think he lives somewhere in England. wears a red
I
coat and
checked
hat.
there. He's not there. Where's
Hi, I'm
Dracula?
Conan San Diego. Guess where I am?
Okay, so where was I? Okay, so Bernie said that Larry Davis always did a great impression. You want to know something crazy that happened after?
What?
So they're on this this is different episodes, but they're on this on DNA episode where they find your family history. And guess what?
They're related?
They're cousins.
Huh. Well, then
Yeah.
again, yeah, everybody running in the 2008 presidential election was like 10th cousins, too. Oh, yeah, I have that exact TV. Or I had that exact TV, rather.
I'll send video of their reactions, but like it's not great quality, but it's still really funny to see how they react to finding out
Like,
they're
look at that.
related to each other.
Look at that TV.
Guys,
We
look at
had that
this.
exact TV when I was a kid. I
Guys,
think
look
I
at
mentioned this when I was watching it recently to you, Kevin.
What?
The TV. You see the TV in the background?
Yeah. God damn it, Dad.
Imagine being Bernie and finding out the guy who does the best impression of you is actually related to you.
That's funny.
That's so funny. So crazy.
I wonder if Peter, or might in some alternate universe,
find it
Peter might
funny
have gotten a job as a photographer
find
for
it-
Oscorp.
Yeah, he ends up working with cybernetics after Otto's idea got rejected.
Nice gun. Tri-state. Oh, I didn't know this is a Phineas and Ferb episode.
Nice
Dude,
Hurricane
Smurfs,
Rana by
Evil
Spider-Man there.
Incorporated.
Hurricane
That guy's sternum is cracked.
Oh yeah, that he's no longer having sex for sure.
No, sternum. Like,
You know, you would think that people would question,
Do you-
right?
do you know what
how
is...
he gets all these good photos.
Crap, mega
They're some of the best pictures you will ever get, though.
Yeah,
To be fair, that is fair.
I
I mean, he takes pictures,
did you know
he makes
there's
headlines.
like a fan story where basically it's like Venom tries to tell Jonah that at Peter's Spider-Man, and he's like, of course I figured that much out. I mean,
Oh.
how else could he get at photos like that of Spider-Man? And then he goes on in like a
That's
Reason
Betty
You
Brant.
Suck speech about how it's like if like someone like Spider-Man and can't give up and whatnot, because then it
That's
would
a
be bad for
great-
his business, but
That's a great green text, by the way. That was fucking amazing.
and then it will proceed to be surpassed by Stark Industries.
I forgot to mention, but have you guys ever seen a movie called Whiplash?
Yes.
I have not yet.
I have.
I've heard of it.
own the movie.
I've heard it's one of J.K. Simmons' best movies.
Oh, hell yeah, it is.
Oof.
I started this company.
And now you
know
see
how much I
regular old
sacrificed?
Norman starting to crack.
I mean, to be fair, I would be just as pissed off.
Oh
as
yeah, no,
everyone
this is
else.
perfectly reasonable.
Yeah, Absolutely. So those are the
I like
stockholders,
how-
right? Or are they other heads of the company?
That's the board of directors.
Right.
I like how they're sort of like showing how Norman is getting more desperate and is going to be doing like more brazen shit, you know?
Oh, I don't know if you guys heard, but Xenoblade 3 will have exposed breasts.
Is it still rated T?
Yeah. It's so funny because beforehand, like a lot of the SJW was like, oh, finally, they're fixing the
Well, we'll
female
talk
character
about this on
designs,
Monday.
and there we go.
We'll talk about this on Monday.
Yeah.
Oh, funny.
Like,
Look at all that. Look at all that diversity there. It's almost like, you know, films have never been as homogenous as people will have tried to imply they are. And you know, it's kind of just interesting to have, oh, here are the main characters, and there's a bunch of people in the background, and they're just all kinds of different people.
Oh,
It's
God.
It's not that big a fucking deal, guys.
Uh-oh. He senses a disturbance in the Force.
Oh my God.
As if thousands of
he's the
stockholders
Jedi.
cried out at once. Cup noodles. Singular. Singular wireless used to be a thing. I believe that's Macy Gray singing at the event.
My God.
This has one of my favorite fight scenes. And pacing in a fight scene. So good.
This is a great first encounter between hero and villain. Because,
It's one of the best.
You know, the one in Superman the movie was shit. The one in Batman the movie was kind of lame. This is like villain doing villain things. Hero is nearby, so hero does thing and interferes. This is organic. This is Stan the Man. And those two people just got Gwen Stacy. Oh, they're fine. Never mind. MJ, I'm sorry. I was too far away from the spider when it bit Peter. I mean...
Oh, dear. Out am I!
An ad for LG, who made the monitor I'm watching this on.
Oh, my.
Oh, it's a good
Skeleton,
thing. It's a good thing. It's a good thing Harry got
knocked out.
Yeah, it's a good thing
Now he's
Harry
gonna
got
have dreams about being in Seth Rogen movies.
Yeah, it's a good thing Harry got beamed by that giant piece of styrofoam.
Hey, styrofoam hurts, don't you know? And of course, there's always a dumbass kid just standing there in superhero movies.
Well, at least he's not running from it in the same direction it's going.
Oh. Oh, you mean like in
love this part. I
Prometheus?
love the pacing here.
I surrender.
This is fucking great.
It's so good. It's such an amazing
And I
action.
love this suit.
Impressive!
Like,
Oh!
like this suit is
And of
fucking
course-
great.
And one thing Doug
The guy
also
just gets
critiques about
smashed
the
in the
fight
head.
scenes in this movie is that they're like a tokusatsu. Is that like a Power Rangers fight?
Yeah, good. Power Rangers has really great fight scenes.
It does!
Doug hates Power Rangers.
Doug can go fuck himself.
Yeah, at the very least,
and to all the
at
people
the very least, since
who
they're on
hate on the
parade
fucking
floats, it's not.
Yeah.
At the very least, since it's not their parade floats, the CGI doesn't look as weird.
Yeah. But I fucking love this Green Goblin suit. It's great. To all the people who hate on this suit, you can go fuck yourselves.
Even if Spectacular Spider-Man's Green Goblin looks amazing.
Oh yeah, but that works in animation. This works in live action. You know?
Oh, I can't
This looks
see.
important.
We'll meet again, Spider-Man. I love how cartoonishly evil a Goblin comes off in this scene.
Oh yeah.
And then later, well, at least Mary Jane didn't get Gwen Stacy'd.
Yeah. I love how we've turned that into a verb. Oh my god, he's going to take me back to his spider lair. What are spider lairs called anyways? Would it be the spider cave like Batman? Or would it be what would it be?
Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
I think the word you're looking for is amazing. Or spectacular. I want to buy you a city. Or a maybe a small town.
God damn it.
Your girlfriend fell for a celebrity.
Oh, I don't know if anyone cares, but it looks like Ubisoft might be preparing to sell, according to current and former senior Ubisoft developers.
Sell to Nintendo.
Please, I actually wouldn't mind that at all.
I'm gonna think about stealing your girl.
I'm Mr.
Guys,
Steal Your
what if
Girl.
Nintendo makes a Splinter Cell game?
The next day.
Think about that.
What if oh yeah, and now we get one of the best scenes in the movie.
Yeah, because we can actually see his freaking face.
Look over here, dumbass. I mean, come on. I've lived rent-free in your skull.
And the nice detail that Norman collects masks.
Yep. I'm the reflection in your mirror. I really love this. We killed them.
He's
Very little
spoiling
editing.
the movie for Norman Osborn. What a dick.
And when we start getting close on him, where we can see his teeth, they do a reverse shot. But until then, they have him use his lips to kind of cover his teeth so that they can do that back and forth in one unbroken shot. And it is brilliant. And Marvel these days won't pay for a goddamn motherfucking helmet for Willem Dafoe to punch.
I still love the fight choreography in No Way Home. It's amazing.
Oh yeah, well, I was talking about
Like,
that
it's
scene at the
really
dumpster where he
impactful.
punches the helmet, you know?
Like, it's not even just like the visceral bits of Tom Holland fighting Willem Dafoe. Oh, it's like
I resent that.
it's also the
Slander is
way
spoken,
they
privets libel.
they take advantage of the technology available in this current day. To sell impact. Yeah, what I mean?
The note of him throwing the cigar stub out the window, and then, bada bing, here's the Green Goblin.
Oh, I love this scene though.
I love how he unintentional. I love how Jameson is unintentionally defending Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I mean, it just shows how good of a guy he is. Like, he won't rat out his own employees.
Oh yeah. When I was a kid, when I watched this in low res, I thought he was spraying him with sand. Like, no joke, I thought Gobby was spraying Spider-Man with sand, and I wondered why he fell asleep.
Apparently,
It's sleeping gas. You shit.
Oh, and then we get one of the best scenes in the movie.
I watched
I once
it
asked
on a...
Kyle A. Bear what DC character he would ever want to voice. He, of course, says Batman, but also Morpheus from the Sandman series.
Oh, yeah.
You're a murderer. Well, to each his own. It chose my path, you chose the way of the hero. And they found you amusing for a while, the people of this city. The one thing they love more than a hero is to see a hero fail, fall, die trying. Everything you've done for them, eventually they will hate you. Why bother? Here's the real truth. There are 8 million people in this city, and those teeming masses exist for the sole purpose of lifting the few exceptional people onto their shoulders. You, me, we're exceptional. I could squash you like a bug right now. I'm offering you a chance. Join me. Imagine what we could accomplish together. We could create. Or we could destroy.
You can see the contours of his ear and his nose underneath there.
Selfish battle. Get it till we're both dead. That's what you want.
Like, that's the advantages of
Think
having a
about it,
practical
hero.
spider suit. Marvel Studios. Instead
I
of
don't care how much that
CGIing,
hurts my throat. I love doing that voice.
instead of CGIing over every single scene the suit appears in, except for like 2 in each goddamn movie.
Like I
Practical
said,
spider
Alex,
suit, man.
if
Practical
I
spider
know-
suit.
Like, I know that voice hurts my throat, but god damn it, I really like doing that voice.
Oh yeah.
You should do it the whole stream.
No.
No. That
Come
would
on.
be overdoing it.
Sadly, it's somehow I end up being the type of voice Alex would want as Spider-Man, and yet I could also do a great Green Goblin.
Well, if you really want, you can play both. But I
Oh
kind of
god,
had my
that's
heart
gonna
set.
be an interesting one.
I kind of had my heart set on doing a little bit of Green Goblin because it's a little bit out of my wheelhouse.
Yeah, I think you would be better. I think just so I don't have to strain myself, that would be a better option.
Oh yeah.
Poor Peter. You couldn't send me home to die. No. I want to kill you myself. Attaboy. Yeah, that's like the best I could do with switching their voices. How do you feel about that?
I kind of. Oh yeah, we're about to get one of the most iconic scenes in the film.
Oh. Hey, check it out. Some hot piece of ass. Let's go tap it. Oh, shit.
By the way, speaking of Spider-Man, Morbius has gone up for pre-order.
Oh, cool.
Oh, it's Woody Woodpecker! Look over on the right, it's Woody Woodpecker.
Yeah, I see him.
Oh, yeah, there
Oh,
it is.
dear.
That's the lawsuit from one of
Oh, by the way, one thing... Oh, by the way, unfortunately, because of how wet Ed Kirsten Dunst's top is, you could practically see her nips.
Well, I did call her Little Miss No Bra earlier in the film. Oh, she is wearing a bra here. Huh.
Yeah, but you can
Nice
still
little
see her
detail,
nip
by the
poking.
way, of how Peter didn't have a chance to put on his mask. And this is a recreation, almost beat for beat, shot for shot of the test footage, by the way.
I didn't know that, actually.
Using the same filming techniques to keep his face
you
in the
kind of wonder
shadows.
why some Spider-Man actors in the scenes they're in kind of take off their masks every so often, and that's mostly due to the fact that that face kind of limits the acting ability.
See, here's the thing. Toby at least had an excuse here. You know, he had to change into the suit quick.
The animated yeah, and like I said, the animated eyes did help with Tom Holland's acting in those movies.
No, a good actor can move past the fact that their face is not expressing any emotion through a mask.
But except for the times where it sometimes sounds like the actor is hardly emoting.
Like I don't know, Carl Urban and Judge Dredd.
That's kind of the reason why some people prefer the
or the guys
movie,
from
like
Kamen
the
Rider.
like the way that the movie portrays Gwen Stacy's death scene in TASM 2 as opposed to the comics, where it's just like Peter's expressionless face just going no. In the comics, like I'm fairly certain a lot of people would have preferred
This was
to
like
see...
the 50th take they'd made. They were running out of nighttime, and the rain machine was dropping giant droplets of water inside Toby's nose.
Oh God. Like I said, this is kind of why whenever I end up writing Spider-Man, I always just imagine and him just being jealous of Jaime just because of the fact that it's like, oh, you get an animated mouth and eyes? I just have the eyes. I'm like, the most I could do is just squint. See? I could just squint. And Jaime's like, I don't see why you would want an animated mouth, dude.
This is off topic, but did you see what Nintendo did?
Well, we'll talk about that on Monday.
Right.
Monday is podcast day. Saturday is
Right.
Well,
I'll see if I
Monday's
can make it.
stream/podcast day.
less of a they have an actual baby for that close-up shot, unlike American Sniper.
Yeah, I remember that. They ran out of time with both baby actors, so they decided, like, okay, let's try it with fake baby.
At least
see if we can get away with it.
prop baby. At least the prop baby in American Sniper isn't as creepy as the CGI baby from Twilight.
We don't talk about that shit. But it's so funny.
I like
because
how the chief
crew-
is just like,
it's
you know
so
what,
funny
whatever,
because-
go in there and save them.
It's so funny because the crew who filmed this scene thought Clint Eastwood would be like, no, this is awful.
Oh,
But you know, he
this is
said,
also a
fine,
really good
and
scene.
it's good, and left the room, and they were all shocked. Like, he actually approved it.
Oh, and also
He was sick of
oh,
filming at that point.
Oh, and also here's a reminder that Sam Raimi got his start in horror movies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is great.
Well, a lot of early superhero films, like the really successful early superhero films, were directed by horror directors.
Onto a flame.
That's awesome.
What about my generous proposal?
Sam
Are
Raimi,
you
Louis
in or are
Leterrier.
you out? He was out, Gobby. Out of your mind. Wrong answer.
I'm trying to
Oh,
think.
great.
Trying to think who
dreams
else.
Are made
Oh
of
yeah.
these.
This
Who
great
am
CGI
Yeah,
here.
Disagree. I travel
Tim Burton.
the world and the seven seas. Oh. You know, she ended up writing it when they did this scene for their Spider-Man 1, how it should have ended. They said, like, oh, Norman should have just thrown the bomb that turned those guys into skeletons.
I mean, yeah, but he would have also been caught in that blast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he would be dead.
She really really needs to understand. She really needs to understand, like, there are reasons why sometimes it has to end in a certain way.
And here
of how you
comes
think it should end.
Here comes the scene that Spider-Man Homecoming will rip off shamelessly to much less effect.
I love this.
Yeah. Also, note how Harry is wearing blue, red, and green.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Alex. When Homecoming did it, was just like you were not expecting. Most people would not expect to see the Vulture at Liz's house.
I mean, that's
let
a
alone
stupid
as
plot
her dad.
twist. That's
I
a
thought it
stupid
was
plot twist because he's not her dad in the
hilarious.
comics.
I know, but
And
doesn't
then,
every villain
Norman.
every villain have the same thing in common with each other in that they have some connection to the protagonist in some way?
Mm. Norman is wearing Spider-Man's colors.
I wonder if that's a coincidence.
Oh dear. Bad spot to be in, Peter. Really bad spot because gravity is a thing.
Oh no. Norman Osborn's about to get spider AIDS! False alarm. Why, mate, why is your blood bad CG? Oh, right, it was 2002, never mind.
He's like, wait a sec. What was that?
Wait a second. Someone's been eating French fries on the ceiling. The only one that could be is Spider-Man.
See, that's a better place for you to hide. You should have hid there, Peter.
And then you'll
Norman's
see
like,
Peter is wearing
something-
Norman's colors.
Green
and purple.
You know, he probably did.
I just
At least
love
that
the
side.
jokes that they put in there. Yeah, he's like, I had to be an old lady with stick after Norman's like, work was murder. Oh my god.
This scene is all kinds of great.
Oh, yeah.
There's always an awkward dinner scene in Spider-Man movies. Come on, let's be realistic here. Oh. And meanwhile, Spider-Man will tell Lex Luthor or say to Mercy, you fell down some stairs. And then he's just like, I fell down some stairs into a spider-shaped iron.
Into a spider-shaped waffle iron?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh dear.
He figured it out. Figured out the big secret.
Peter hasn't quite figured it out yet, but Norman just did.
think someone's wall is going to get busted up. Ooh. Ooh. Awkward.
Well, your suit was certainly about half of what his was, so... Foreshadowing.
I still okay. One thing I did like about No Way Home is just like like Goblin's just being like, we have a new world to conquer. And even when Norman destroyed the mask, you could still hear Goblin's laughter.
That was great. That was a great detail.
Like, even in when he destroyed the mask, the personality is still there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Heart Osborn. First,
Excuse me.
we attack his heart. Ah. Surprise! Oh, that's a menacing shot of Green Goblin right there. Finish it! Finish it!
Now come on, Spider Christ!
I feel like Norman just busted in and then he just left.
Knock, knock, open up the door, it's real with the non-stop pop-up of stainless steel.
You saw the devil. She's scarred for life. Jeez.
Surprised she didn't die of a heart attack when that happened.
Indeed. Not like she does in Spider-Man 2018 or No Way Home. Jeez. It's like, I know there's a lot out of influences the MCU Spider-Man draws from, but it's still unexpected for Aunt May to bite the dust in those films. Know what I mean? Hey, Alex?
Yeah?
Oh, sorry, your audio was, I couldn't hear you for some reason.
Oh, no, I just muted it briefly.
It's like, I was just like, oh. I was just like, when Aunt May was dying, I'm like, oh, no, they're not going to do this. No, don't do this. Guys, come on. No. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Marissa Tomei, you may not have the best kinds of views, but you were damn good for that role.
Psycho 6 is
Just like
trending.
Please no. Aunt May's eyes flicker open briefly, and she's like, I'm just going to pretend that I'm asleep.
Well, you have just, you know. I mean, you're looking at it right now, but I mean, what am I supposed to say about that?
Fun fact, you know that Sonic 06 is Sonic Adventure 3?
It's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
even though.
Sonic Adventure 1 had Sonic, then Sonic Adventure 2 had Sonic and Shadow, then it had Sonic, Shadow, and Silver.
Uh,
BTFO, motherfuckers.
Sonic World Adventure.
Alex, look in the chat.
Use the fucking warp effect on their butts. If Spider-Man was made by
No,
Pixar.
I don't like it. No, I don't like
No,
this.
that would be
No.
that would only be Aunt May and Mary Jane.
Oh dear. Oh god. How do you feel about Aunt May's voice in Spectacular Spider-Man?
I like her.
Deborah Strang is the name of the actress. MJ's face is just quivering. While Peter is just, you know, he's just confident in his answer, and Aunt May's like, "Oh, I'm so proud of you, Peter."
You think Aunt May ever figured it out that he was Spider-Man?
Yeah, it's likely that she did.
In the comics, she definitely did, and in the Amazing Spider-Man, I think it was kind of implied that she did, but we never got an Amazing Spider-Man 3, so we never know.
And meanwhile in the MCU, Peter kind of forgot to lock his door. What the?
That was funny though. I kind of like that.
The fact that they are cutting F-bombs short when you're allowed 2 for each PG-13 rating.
I think that was more done for comedic effect.
Yeah.
Like, they could,
it was.
But they're like, nah, this is funnier. Like, there's a reason why there's a trope called curse cut short. Wait, what?
And you can see him, like, light up when he hears that.
Oh. Until Gwen Stacy comes along, then Liz Allen, then Carol Danvers. Who else has he as Peter smashed?
Shadow Cat,
No, yeah, he smashed her, Felicia Hardy. Holy shit, Spider-Man.
Whatever the fuck, what the hell was the name of his girlfriend after fuck.
Holy shit, Alex.
Carrie something, I think?
Peter gets more bitches than any superhero in existence.
After, it was his girlfriend after Joe Quesada fucked him up in, One More Day.
See, there's another DC reference that...
Carly, that's her name.
Yeah, like I said, Peter gets more bitches than any superhero in
and then
comics.
When Doc Ock was living in his head during Superior Spider-Man...
Oh god, even when Doc Ock was living in his head, it's just...
Yeah, he got with that lolly midget girl.
Oh my god. Peter...
That is a real thing that actually happened.
Yeah, we know. And of course, Cosmonaut Marcus brings it up in his review of TASM, where he's like, "Oh, Peter is acting so out of character, going on a vengeance quest."
Anna Maria Marconi.
Are we sure that it's not Rogue?
Positive.
And so Peter's going to call MJ. Oh. Can Spider-Man come out to play? And now we get at one of the best climaxes in any superhero movie.
Oh, yeah.
I'm kind of mixed if they tried to use the Gwen's death and then not kill her. But, you
Well,
know.
I mean,
whatever.
They threw Aunt May off a bridge. They threw Mary Jane off a bridge once. Everybody's been thrown off a bridge in Spider-Man.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Went up the water spout, and down came the goblin and lost the spider out.
The goblin and took the spider out. And I love how this accident is the reason why another part of this scene happens. Goblin, what have you done?
Front page news: Spider-Man destroys flagpoles.
Oh, boy.
If we do like a one-shot short Spectacular Spider-Man abridged, it'll be incredibly obvious who's playing both Green Goblin and Jameson.
This is why only fools are heroes, because you never know when some lunatic will come along with a sadistic choice.
And this is a much more effective climax than the final battle with Green Goblin in the comics and the death of Gwen Stacy storyline.
Yeah, this also named the trope sadistic choice. Make your choice, Spider-Man, and see how a hero is rewarded. Don't do it, Goblin. We are who we choose to be, so choose! And both choices are reflected in his eyes in such a beautiful manner.
And then, he does the thing that Batman should have done in Batman Forever.
And he finds the answer that Green Goblin didn't think he would find.
Well, isn't that a bummer? Guess I'll have to kill you the old-fashioned way.
And here he comes.
You're gonna have to! My web is slipping!
Just the fact that she hears her nickname, realize he decides to trust him.
Oh my god, Spider-Man, you're Harry, aren't you? Yes, I am definitely Harry Osborn. Hey, Norman, you were wrong all along.
And of course, yet another thing Doug critiques is like, oh, why was that shot so important?
Why do you think?
Because he was almost about to lose the trolley car in MJ.
Yeah, it's
Wouldn't their hands
almost
be
like,
broken after catching that.
I mean, oh yeah, nice detailing of his hand bleeding from the rope burn there.
Ooh.
I didn't even
'Cause-
notice that.
Yeah,
Yeah, neither did I, and I've watched this scene a lot. Okay, how did that even happen?
Oh, I'll tell you how it happened.
Yeah,
You don't fuck with New Yorkers.
But still, I love this bit. And thus, New York ended up proving Goblin wrong. However, MCU will prove Goblin right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take you for a ride. Da 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 da. Gonna take you for a ride.
Dang. Oh, and that's one of the best final fight scenes ever.
and it's fucking brutal. Like watch.
Yeah. It's so
Like the
good.
bits of the mask flying off. The mask is already fucked up. The lenses are shattered.
And we get to
the
see
suit is
all of Toby's
torn.
facial expressions throughout this scene.
This would be better if we could see Norman's face.
Oh, we can see enough of it.
I offer you friendship,
Fair enough.
and you spat in my face.
And we see just how hard all of Goblin's hits are. Because he just
So good,
shatters a brick wall or a brick pillar with that punch.
The sound design helps. It makes it sound more brutal. It's just, ooh. Oh.
Yeah, and it's kind of a shame that up until No Way Home, we didn't really get like a visceral fight scene like this.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, No Way Home did such a good job at that in the final fight. But there's no other movie that really does it as well as those two.
Stay down if you know what's good for you, Spider-Man.
Honestly, I don't think two
I
or
can
three
do this
have
all
fights
day.
on level as this.
You spun your last web, Spider-Man. Had you not been so selfish, your little girlfriend's death would have been quick and painless. Now you really pissed me off. I'm gonna finish her nice and slow. MJ and I, we're gonna have a hell of a time. Ah! And Peter just finds the strength and to just push him.
Throws him
right
across
back.
the fucking room. Oh, yes.
And he brings a goddamn brick wall down on top of him.
That's just awesome. Just raises his one hand up like a freaking zombie. It's great.
Reminder, Evil Dead was
Oh.
Sam Raimi's debut.
Yep.
This
Oh!
film
I live for another couple of minutes. Oh, ow, ow. Oh, my spine.
Oh, my face. Oh, my face. No, I need to act
I have to
still.
wonder if it's the warehouse, if this,
Please,
the warehouse,
stop.
if like the beginning of the warehouse
It's
bit
me.
was where,
It's me, William Dafoe, the actor. I'm just acting. Stop beating me.
Ooh. Goblin is a sneaky son of a bitch.
I have a question. You think Goblin was trying to kill the both of them? Himself and
He probably would have taken both of them out if he'd. I think he was probably willing to die if it meant taking Spider-Man with him.
yeah.
Godspeed, Spider-Man.
And my thing froze as you said that. Okay.
Right
Well,
through the
perfect.
dick.
Oof.
Right through
Ain't
his
having
crotch.
children after that.
Well, no, because he's dead.
Yeah.
Like I said,
I wonder,
not
how
only that,
Harry, I
but
wonder how Henry will react.
Harry will want to kill it. Oh, Peter. Ugh.
I love how Norman is like he's legitimately begging Peter or like please help me while Goblin's doing the controlling his hands and and then you see the shift in him right at the very last second where the Goblin just takes over and he's like and he just it's amazing acting on Willem Dafoe's part and it's hey, those are illegal in New York. I think that's a Walther PPK.
Why'd he bring Norman to his fucking house? Isn't he impaled? Why do this?
He removed the...
There's gotta be so much blood on that bed.
Well, yes.
Right now. That bed's ruined. Peter's an asshole.
But seriously, the fact that Willem Dafoe didn't win an Oscar for this movie is embarrassing.
He didn't even win one for No Way Home, which I argue has one of his best performances. I hate the Oscars.
We all hate
the Oscars. Are
the same
dumb.
Oscars who created the Best Animated Picture Award just to keep animated films out of the Best Films category.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck the Oscars.
It's funny how Harry hates Spider-Man, but at the same time still likes Peter. He's hugging the one person he hates most in the world.
I love the leaves blowing in the scene. Feels so intentional, but it's just nature. People fucking die. There's Ben Parker's grave. Remember, yep. Peter, he's dead because of you.
And come on, man.
It's true.
And Peter Parker fucks up everything at the end.
Yep. Of course.
I mean, Peter Parker is kind of a fuck up in general. Until he learns. I mean, look at Tom Holland. Dun, dun, dun.
Alex.
Yeah?
You have Captain Hook's gun.
Well, I have trying to find it. No, not on me at the moment.
Oh wait, there it is.
Just kiss her.
And Ben is dead.
Yay. Idiot. You're an idiot, Peter. Peter.
This is why I prefer the dynamic that Peter and Gwen had in The Amazing Spider-Man, because
That
you
shit
know
was so good.
it wasn't
it's because
just
Gwen already knows,
yeah.
so that's kind of easier. It's just as Peter.
Everything
It's,
is awesome.
it's like at this point, Peter's
Everything
still.
is good. Let them be. Everything is awesome.
It's just at this point, Peter still hasn't and told Mary Jane, and he's trying to keep that a secret so to keep her away. Because it's the whole "it's not me, it's my enemies" kind of thing. Because he feels if people find out about MJ, they're gonna end up targeting. If they find out that Spider-Man's got a thing for MJ, then they're gonna keep coming after her.
And then MJ figures out, wait a second, Peter's Spider-Man, and then that never comes up in Spider-Man 2.
Well, it comes up right at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
And he's not even clinging to any of the buildings. No.
Don't point that out.
What he's clinging on to, Alex, is Uncle Ben.
I thought he was clinging on.
Him.
I thought he was clinging on onto the purest goddamn spirit of motherfucking America.
Yeah, but America's ass isn't in this franchise yet.
You say yet. It will be.
Fun fact, this is now officially the first MCU film.
Yep.
Yeah,
and
pretty
because
much.
it doesn't have
until the Multiverse of Madness comes out, and then it's
Oh yeah,
it's the
Michael
X-Men.
Papa John played Dennis Carradine.
Can we talk about that though? The X-Men cartoon is going to become canon to the MCU.
Huh. Oh yeah, also Hugh Jackman was supposed to cameo in this film as Wolverine, but they couldn't get the Wolverine costume.
Wrong movie, my friend. That would be Spider-Man 2.
No, it was
a
this
movie
one.
where the Punisher cameos.
There's also a deleted scene in this film. Oh yeah, hi Chad Kroger. There's also a deleted scene in this film where Eddie Brock was supposed to appear, which was still in the script and incorporated into the book, but did not make it into the film, and the guy who played Eddie in this movie did not reprise the role in Spider-Man 3.
Was he at least worse or better than the one in 3?
I haven't seen that.
Is that
Excuse me.
Nickelback?
Yeah,
it's
Chad Kroger.
Yeah, it's Chad Kroger, and I think his brother. It's not
Someone
technically
actually
Nickelback, but yeah.
made a music video editing, but used synced up to this song with the with all the Spider-Man movies up to Far From Home.
Cool.
And it's amazing. Great build up to No Way Home. Overall, this film gets a 9 out of 10.
Oh yeah. To the wings of the eagle.
10 out of 10 of this
watches
trilogy
the
is the second movie, which
No.
we'll be doing 2 weeks from now. Yes.
Let's see here.
Because next week
Yeah,
we got
Chad and his brother Mike performed on
next
this.
week we got the Wolverine.
Josie Scott from Saliva, Tyler Connolly from Theory of a Dead Man, Matt Cameron from Pearl Jam and Soundgarden, Jeremy Taggart from Our Lady Peace, and Brian Larson in a VSO. They all worked on it, but It was written by Chad, Josie, and Tyler.
And then we get
Oh, did you? I sent you guys the leaked plot for Flashpoint, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, by the way, here's a neat little bit of fan art.
Oh, yeah, there was a version of the Spider-Man theme recorded by Aerosmith that was not used in this film.
By the way, Alex, what you never did give me your thoughts on this, on the skit of Damian meeting Injustice Batman.
Oh, I didn't? Oh, okay. And here is the original Spider-Man theme.
From the 60s that Doug Walker hates.
This is the only piece of music that has been in every Spider-Man film ever made.
I mean, hell, it's even in the MCU Spider-Man.
Yep.
Come on. Come on,
Listen,
how
bud.
can you hate
got
this?
radioactive blood. Can he swing from a thread? Take a look overhead. Hey there. There goes the Spider-Man.
I forgot they had this song in the credits. Special thanks to the city and the people of New York City. The New York City Mayor's Office of the Color by Deluxe.
Friendly neighborhood
What's
Spider-Man.
Deluxe?
Welcome him. He's ignored. Action is his reward to him. Life is a great big bang up. Wherever there's a hang up, you'll find the Spider-Man.
Colombian Pictures, it just freezes on that.
Yes.
And then it's black.
Did you know, fun fact, Columbia Pictures traded the James Bond rights to MGM for Spider-Man, and then wound up distributing James Bond anyways, because MGM went
Idiot.
fucking bankrupt.
That is actually amazing.
Yeah. Also, James Cameron was originally going to direct a Spider-Man film in the 90s. It was going to star Arnold Schwarzenegger as... Pick a villain. Pick a villain who you think it would work.
Who?
Arnold Schwarzenegger is, I don't know.
The power of the sun in the palm of my hand.
Oh, yeah, I can see it.
Yeah,
I'm kind of glad
he
it
was,
didn't happen.
he was
now.
supposed to be Dr. Octopus.
Dr. Octopus.
You know, I can see him as Sandman.
And, Peter and MJ were going to fuck on top of the Brooklyn Bridge.
You better be kidding me.
I am not kidding in the slightest. The screenplay is also full of so much profanity.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh,
Yes.
my God.
I just don't.
Anyway, so next week we'll be doing the Wolverine.
Yes, so we will see
Oh,
you
God.
guys.
The extended edition.
wait,
of
which one?
The extended version.
The 2012 one, right?
Yeah. The Wolverine.
Okay, good.
There
The
is only
actual good
one.
Wolverine movie.
There is only one Wolverine. The Wolverine. And it is
Okay,
X-Men Origins Wolverine is not the same as the Wolverine.
I'm just making sure
We
because I
already
ain't
watched.
going through that again.
We already watched Origins Wolverine.
We're never
Okay, good.
doing it again.
We're going to watch
Good.
that film at least twice a week from here on out because we have to pull from it for source material.
No.
Well, then you better get cracking on that Secret Origins Wolverine story.
Ha 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 ha! Very funny. I've got a bunch of other shit to do.
Yeah, I know. I got stuff I gotta do as well. I understand.
Well, anyway.
So,
I got
yeah,
this script
we'll
I'm
see
ready
you
to-
guys next week. Bye.
All right.
Bye.